here we are. We've decided to come to Kettleness today and see what we can find. I know I said I wouldn't do this again, but we'll try going down the rope, see what it's like. But fingers crossed, we should have some interesting things. Hopefully, some nice, really interesting ammonites, and hopefully maybe some marine reptile. But here we are, just approaching Kettleness. There we go. There's a sign saying Kettleness, and then you just park up at the end here near the roundabout and near the farm. So it should be a nice walk down. There's a little bit of spit in the air, but it's not too bad. So fingers crossed we should have some good finds. Oh, watch the pussycat. And here we go, the parking area. Lovely chubbly. Yeah, just down there is Brunswick, and then you've got Port Mulgrave just over there. But we're going down this way today. It is a bit overgrown. Not many people have used it here. It's like jungle warfare here. Yeah, you can see not many people have used it, and it is vastly overgrown. Yeah, it's definitely changed since last time I was here. Everything is definitely well overgrown. It's like Bear Grylls, this. Minding all the nettles. Oh, I just got stung. Right. There's a pathway out here. There we go. I think we'll get the right side of this bush here. Oh, I've just prickled myself now. Oh, nearly slipped there. There we go, it's all an adventure, innit? There we go. Yeah, it's well overgrown. Yeah, you can tell not many people have been using this site for a while. I've just got to take care of me footing here because it's all overgrown. I can't see the holes. But if you never knew there was a path here, you'd be like, well, I certainly aren't going down this route. But you can see it hasn't been used for a while. Oh, see, you can't see it, but there's a fishing boat just out there. And there's Brunswick. It might have been easier to go to Brunswick, but I just fancied a challenge and a change, as you do. I've certainly got a challenge going through all this lot. Getting pricked and spiked and nettled. Oh, never mind. Right. I'm making a path for everybody else. There we go, we're getting round now. There we go. Oh, it's well over there. I mean, look at it. It's about 4 foot high. Now you're definitely in Jurassic Park country with all these tree ferns. Okay then, I think I might get a bit soaked to you, to be fair with you. Just need to see an opening somewhere, and don't fall down the cliff. Well, there's where we want to be, just down there. So I'm going to try and go careful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera off and wait till we get a bit more down there. Right, we're going to scrap that idea. Way too dangerous. You're right close to the edge of the cliff and I can't see where the hell I'm going. So we'll go park up at Runswick. That'll be a lot easier, because this is just too dangerous even for me. So we're going to get back up if I can, and we'll go to Runswick. But nah, it's just well overgrown, and round there you get too close to the cliff and it's just too dangerous. I don't want to end up killing myself. So let's get back to Runswick, and we'll do some more filming when I get in the car park. Well, here we are at Runswick. Looks absolutely beautiful now. Yeah, that cliff was just too deadly, it really was. Couldn't see anything, load of tree ferns and whatever else, and I could see myself going over it. So this is the safest way. We'll have to walk around while looking for fossils, which I don't mind, and hopefully we'll have some good finds. Here we go, here's the car park now, public car park, just turning in. There we go, this is the safer way, and we'll park up just near the meter here. Right, so here we are at Runswick, and we're going to try and go to that point there. Can you see, don't know if you can see there, but there's some houses just up there, and I was supposed to come down the rope there, but too dangerous, so we'll come this way. It's safer, and we've got plenty of time. Low tide's at 9 o'clock, and we've got some fishermen just there coming in, probably got some lobsters or something. But we're going to go right towards Kettleness this time. It's a while since I've been to Kettleness, because last time I went up there and had some good finds, but I never made it to Port Mulgrave because I was really got my eye in, and I was looking for stuff. So looks like there's just me and a dog walker on the beach just over there, so fingers crossed we'll have some finds. But it's not too bad a morning this morning. It was meant to be raining. I've come through a bit of drizzle, but it's not too bad this morning. There we go, just walking along the beach, and I've found my first fossil. There we go, it's a piece of coral, which is quite nice to see. Yeah, just looking in these pebbles, you never know what you're going to find before we hit the cliffs. Ah, there we go, look. There's a nice little gryphea there, look. Also known as the devil's toenail. A very common fossil around the Yorkshire coast. We'll leave it there, because I'm not going to take it. You should never know what exactly you're going to find. No, that's just a rock. What's this? I thought that was bone there for a minute. No, it doesn't have the structure as bone. No. Just looked like a piece of bone, that. But it's not. It doesn't have the structure. Right, we're just heading to those cliffs now. I've had a look on the beach. There was a few bits and bobs, but nothing I was going to take. It did get me excited, that though. I thought it was a piece of bone, but it wasn't. So, had no internal structure to it whatsoever. It was completely flat. But never mind. We'll get over here and we'll see if we can find anything interesting. I mean, I'm still looking at these little rocks here, because you never know, there might have something got washed up. And looking for jet as well, because that quite often gets washed up, does jet. But no, it's a beautiful morning, 7 o'clock, and here we are fossil collecting. I ain't been out in a bit because I've been busy doing other things, and I've been doing a few bits of prep, and also what I've been doing, of course, I've been doing my paleontology course, and I've just done my geological time scale. I've just finished the module and took the test, so it's just getting marked now, so hopefully I'll pass that and then move on to module 4. But it's going to take me some time, but ain't half interesting. Yeah, you can see where we've just had a big landslip just here. It's all mud though, it's not the material we're looking for. A few bits of seaweed about, but I always say if we find one good find, it makes it all worthwhile. But it's nice to be out anyway, really, so I don't mind. Yeah, this is the sort of material now you want to be looking in if you want to find any fossils. But we'll go to that end there where there's some rocks, and we'll have a little mooch around there, see if we can see anything interesting. There's a likely looking nodule. I can see, looks like an Elegantistrus sticking out there. Hey, this is like a multi-block, this. Oh wow, look at that. We've got a few in there. Let me just go wash it in water, get all the sand off it. Wow. Yeah, you've got some nice pyrotised Elegantistrus in there. Beautiful. Isn't that nice? There we go. A nice deathbed of what I think are Eleganticeras ammonites, all running through this piece of shale. Here we go, here's a nice suspect nodule in this great big boulder that's just fell out the cliff. So let's see if there's anything inside. Just get me hammer, see if we can tempt it out. It's a likely looking nodule. It's hard when it's in this matrix. Mind you, it's coming away quite nicely now. Right, well, we've just opened this nodule and it's split, so let's see if there's anything inside. Oh, wait a minute, I think there is. Oh yeah, there you go, look. There's an edge of an ammonite just there. Lovely, he'll all be in there, so there's no point in tapping it anymore. I'll have to take him home and prep him, but he's in there. There you go. Can you see that edge of the ammonite poking out there? He'll all be in there. We'll take him home and prep him. That's lovely. Right, we found another small nodule in the shale, and I've just given it a tap with a hammer, and there's a small ammonite inside. I'm not quite sure which type it is, but it's not a dark and it's not a hildy, but it's a really nice one. It should be quite easy to prep. So there's the nodule. It just came out the side here. So there you go. There's the edge of the ammonite poking out there. I'm not quite sure what species it is, but I think it's probably a species that I've not got before. So that's quite nice in this small little nodule. So a little piece of rock has just flicked off, and there we go, with a nice ammonite inside. So that should be quite easy to prep. Not sure what it is yet, but that's quite nice. Let's see if I can get a better angle on it on my other camera. Yeah, and here we go. We've got some Whitby jet in the shale here. It's a very, very thin seam of Whitby jet, but it's definitely Whitby jet. Yeah, there's been a small rock slide here, so we'll just take the time to have a look in this area and see if we can see any more nodules poking out the shale. So that's good. We found two decent ammonites. I've seen a really big belemnite, but I wasn't going to take it because it was quite high up in the cliff, and I wasn't going to climb it. It's just not worth it. This is a big boulder, isn't it? It's huge. might actually make it to Kettleness, to be fair, because I am spending a bit of time to really look through all the rocks now, and then fingers crossed for something special I won't miss it, if there is. Yeah, you've got so much to look through, you can easily miss something. Can't see any more nodules poking out of this lot. There's plenty of seaweed about today as well. There's a bit too much, but can't really do much, can you? Oh, look at that. Rubbish, more rubbish. Oh, just as I'm putting this down, there's actually an imprint of an ammonite just there. See, you've got to be careful because it's quite slippy and it's been quite wet. But I'm going to take this rubbish home, because you don't want that on the beach going back into the water again. Oh, there's another piece of foam just there. Look at that, microplastic. Not good, is it? Yeah, I've just spotted a really nice nodule up there in the cliff. Can't get to it though, because it is way up in the cliff there. Well, that'll be a nice cannonball nodule. Yeah, you can see how much seaweed is covering the shoreline. It absolutely stinks, but it is everywhere. It's covering up most of the rocks, which is a shame, but what can you do? Still two fantastic ammonites, which was nice. Big block just near my foot, not sure what it is. Don't think it's anything. Don't think it's anything, but just put my things down. Let's have a look. No, that's just calcite. I thought that might have been a vertebrae, but no, it's not. It's just a piece of calcite. There we go, that was getting me excited. Just got to go a bit careful just over these rocks. Yeah, it's interesting doing the paleontology course, because I'm learning a hell of a lot, and it's amazing what actually goes into paleontology, all the subfields, you know, geology, biology and everything like that. It's really, really interesting, you know, learning about all the different types of rocks. Well, there's a tip of a belemnite just there. You see that? Even that, this odd shape here, you see, to anybody that doesn't know, that might look like a bit of bone, but it's not. It's just calcite. Still getting me quite excited, because you never know the very next rock you might turn over, you might find something very interesting. Right, just looking in this landslip, and I've just spotted a nodule. It looks like it's freshly just come out the shale, so I think we're going to give it a tap. There it is. Let's have a look. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I don't have to. There you go. There's an ammonite in there. Another DAC to add to the collection. I'll prep that at home. There we go. A nice Dactyloceras ammonite poking out of this nodule. That's 3 ammonites. I'm happy with that. If I don't find out else. There we are, there's Runswick in the distance. Yeah, low tides now, so I don't think I'm going to get to Kettleness, because I've been scoping around this area and we've found 3 ammonites so far, and there's been plenty of squashed ammonites in the shale, but yeah, I think this side probably gets picked a bit more, I think, rather than if you go to the other side and you go to towards Port Mulgrave. But I thought I'd have a change. I haven't been down this area for a while, down to towards Kettleness, so it's a nice change. Yeah, there's been a few people busting rocks. There's plenty of broken nodules up, but now I'm quite happy. I've found a new species of ammonite, and I've seen some Whitby jet, which is nice. No bone material yet though. Well, there's just plenty of seaweed about, and when I mean plenty, I mean plenty. Well, I'm having a lovely morning session. Right, I found a couple of nodules. We're going to give a tap with a hammer, see if there's anything inside. Safety first, safety goggles on. Let's see if there's anything inside. This one's pretty hard. Very hard iron pyrite. No, it's cracked. And there's nothing in it. Let's try this one. Very hard iron pyrite. Nah, not in that one either. Some you win and some you lose. Yeah, so we're just making it up here now. I've just tried smacking a few nodules, but nothing inside. Looking at the rocks as we go. Yeah, there's a interesting formation in the rocks here. They're all jumbled. I don't know why that is. Well, we're gonna have to take a detour, I think. We've just come across a dead whale. Oh no, I don't have to take a detour. I can just go around it. Bye, it stinks. Yeah, it absolutely reeks. Does this? Please don't explode while I'm going around you. Oh, that was a big beast, an absolute beast. Look at the bones on that. Just imagine if that was a 200 million year old. Oh. It does stink. Well, it won't be long before I turn back. Just trying not to slip on these rocks. Go. Well, it's not round here really till you get to the next section of shale. We've got, that's strange, we've got a red band of rock coming out here. I don't know what's caused that. Now there we go, we've nearly made it to Kettleness beach. Just got to go careful on these rocks because they are quite slippery, but we're nearly here now. Oh, mind the mud and everything. Oh, there we go. Lovely, we're onto the beach. We've already spotted a nice ammonite just here, just wearing out. and a shell. Well gone though. Right, let's start looking around this area. So we're nearly to Kettleness beach now, and it's turning out quite warm. So I'm just looking among these rocks here, because you never know, there's been a small slip just there, so we might be, I think we are lucky. It's only small, but can anybody see where it is? There he is, he's just poking out of here. Don't know if he's going to be all there. See? I think the middle is going to be shut out of this one, because that's not the formation you want to see. But yeah, looks like a DAC. Right, so over in the distance there is Kettleness. I can see the rope where you come down, but there's been more landslides and it's very, very dodgy. I'm pleased I didn't go up there this morning. So it's time to head back now, because the tide's coming in and I don't want to get cut off. So it's time to go back now and go have a look and see if we can find anything on our way back. So I don't know which way to go yet though, which way might be easiest. And I've just spotted something in the shale here, and I do believe, would you believe it or not, I do believe, is it or is it not? I'm not sure what that is. No, I thought that was a bit of bone there, but it's not. Looks like shells. I was getting all excited then. Right, let's get back now before the tide comes in. Let's walk on the shale over here, I think. Might be a bit safer, and we'll have a walk back down that way, being careful, trying not to slip, because these rocks are quite slippy. Yeah, we've got some mud here as well. Don't know where that's come from. There we go. We're on this little beach now. See what we can see as we're heading back. What's that? Let's have a look. I don't know sure what that is. Oh, there used to be an ammonite in there. There ain't now though. It's well gone. There we go, we're on the shale now. There we go. Alright, let's walk back this way. It's turned out quite nice and sunny now. It's quite warm. Still, it's been a nice morning out. It certainly has. Right, I'm heading towards the car now. I'm nearly back, so not a bad trip. 3 ammonites and 1 that I've not got before, which is good. No major finds, but it was a nice change walking to Kettleness. So if you've liked this video, please like and subscribe, and hopefully again it should be a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, and then we're out, and I'll have to figure out where to go, somewhere that I haven't been for a long time. Maybe Saltwick or I might even go to Speaton. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again.